screaming at people shooting.
It's roughly there.
I'll be right back.
Depending on how many ways to get shot up.
I mean, here's the question: which Two-Face are we talking about? Are we talking about Jack Nicholson Two-Face, or?
Wow.
Nice for you.
We're talking
Congratulations, I mean,
It's an inevitability.
If you follow that yellow line, are you able to divert
Why don't I
to the north? Dave, we have the drop zone to be that blue line I'm drawing now.
No, at that point, then
Okay,
I'm just gonna have an MG42 that's just no jaw. My tongue's gonna be hanging out, laughing while killing Germans.
There we go.
Just put that there.
So what I basically heard was,
Right, we'll start dropping there then.
You guys take yourselves off yelling something.
So yeah, we get at like a 20
And then endpoints could have to
Hey,
be.
how the fuck do you even get in that bird? Because I ran all fucking
It should be
around
back left away from the door. If you get too close, it goes
And then
away.
regroup point, we'll put at that end of the drop zone.
Christ, I can't.
I haven't played it.
Fuck games.
They hated that motherfucker, man.
Very
Probably gonna be
It's
double.
all I can really afford to give you. It's about 300 meters.
Where the fuck did that man come from?
Actually, it's actually.
Oh, wait,
I
you never know. He killed like 700 people.
Oh my god.
Start is back here.
Put it up there then.
Finish
Start,
sniper.
and then I'll extend it, but it is a slope.
Put the end like here.
What?
Oh, no, 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 no.
That's not gonna be a good regroup.
Gotta give it as much.
Leave armies right after you hurt trees. They like to send mobs.
Yeah.
The trees are up.
Deer.
Fuck it, right.
Let's
move.
Can hear you right.
Don't worry about it. If you die, we just drop you back in. Like,
But
yeah, we're
that's
probably
not the point, mate. Gotta
yeah,
be
but
the
there's
point.
no need to that's like the hats.
No, one swap.
Then,
But he didn't just not snipe all of them. He killed some with submachine gun.
what a full score.
Yeah,
Wow.
11.
We will.
Yeah.
11,
Charlie.
including me.
Not have an AT team.
That's gonna be
Do we have
fun.
an AT team?
I was about to say,
Hey,
you can
edgy
just
motherfuckers,
all
we're
around
here
us.
about sniper kills. Fuck yourselves up.
Yo,
Thank you. Is there a tank?
your mom.
Then,
Helping me out and setting up
Alpha
Bravo to
Charlie.
be,
which planes are we using? Is it the Air 2 on this side to us, or are we over here behind us?
The ones behind you.
Alpha.
Let's go, line up and all. Up on the grass.
Hey, Tootie. How are you? It's all good, positive. Hey, P-Dog. The next thing I'm going to do with the script is I need to make it so that it only fires when an aircraft's actually above. Day was good. Day was good. Girlfriend unfortunately had some issues, so I had to take care of them, but it's okay. And then as they're flying over, these are set to invisible. Actually, I should probably move that because that's part of their landing, so. Okay. And they're gonna see. These are 88s, so 80 flak 1836 is on the ground. Yes. Lots of them, actually. Go, and then there's these are hidden. Wait, am I yelling?
Left your channel.
Yeah, I was on yelling. Whoopsies! these are invisible, but they're actual 88s. In the mod set, they're basically a flak generator. The reason they're set to invincible is because the 88s don't actually turn with the aircraft, so like the aircraft could be here, and the turret would be facing here, but the round would go off here. It was super weird. So I have them as an effect, so they can't necessarily see the 88s, but the 88s will put like flak rounds all around the plane. They'll never actually hit the plane, but enough to give that immersion level, which is what I want out of it. And then also DACA was extremely nice and made me custom Italian loadouts for this. If I can find them in this fucking place. Custom Italian loadouts. And the beautiful part is in the mod set we have Italian weapons. So all he had to do was just mix and match some gear, and ta-da! There you go. It's Italians. So that's nice. Also, they're going to be fighting some beautiful Panzer Is with the fucking machine guns. Enough to give infantry a problem, but not the Panzer IIs to just outright fucking just snap their fucking necks off. So this should be interesting because they will be static lining. And then the people who are doing the jump masters should be the ones who are dictating as they jump out. So it should be, if you watched my past Neilville op, it should be they're sitting down. Then as they approach the LZ, red light will go on. They'll stand up, and then once green light hits, they'll start going to the door, and then move to door to get out. I probably should say this too. Also, if you were not in my last op, you can only jump out of the plane when you are at the door. FYI. Use static line. And then I also will have the ambient planes. They should spawn roughly about here. I probably should put a marker next time for myself. But they should spawn roughly about here. And they'll activate on a trigger whenever I put a guy right here. There's a trigger just sitting here. Perhaps there should be actually data on the ground, otherwise deflections. You know, I thought about that. The problem is the flat guns are kind of ridiculous. And, They don't really operate like they do, like they would normally. Like they fucking, how do I explain it? The anti-air ones don't really do like anti-air. They fucking just like pinpoint things like super far away. And I could set them to careless, I guess, but then it just looks weird because they're not firing, but the rounds are still going off. So I still have the same problem to begin with, you know? It's the only problem. Maybe it's something I'll look into to scripting to have the gun trace but never fire. And then just have the, like a hidden one underneath it to do the firing. Maybe that's something I'll do. Go. Where's it put their guns? Some on their backs. Something like that. Some on their laps. Well, some people I missed.
User left your channel. Joined your channel.
Wonder what they're doing. Is there not enough? Fuck, is there fucking... Do I not have a third pilot? It's really annoying. I could do that. The problem is the fire rate. The script overrides their natural fire rate. So they would fire like a fucking machine gun. I'd have to custom edit the script to, or re-custom edit, because I already edited it, but I have to fucking re-edit it to, not do that. The thing is, it just happens to match up with the flat gun's fire rate, so it's not— oh, someone died. How'd you die, sir? Interesting. He's bleeding? No? Okay, weird. Oh, goodness.
How's the situation on this thing going? Have we figured out, like, fitting everyone in?
Yes, they'll be able to fit everyone from Alpha and Charlie.
They'll figure it out eventually. Yes, these planes are really nice, because of the fact I can actually set it so they can't jump out of the plane until they're at the door, which gives the nice effect of they actually have to move to the door, then go out. However, I didn't get a third pilot, so they have to merge their Charlie into both planes, but that's okay. I'll reward these two because what's going to suck for them is their first planes are going to crash and die. Wait, I'm going to whisper, right? Okay, yeah. Their first planes are going to crash and die. That's a given. That's going to happen. I informed them that's going to happen too. Like, if them not killing themselves, I will manually kill them. And then these planes over here are set to invincible. So they can actually fly, and these ones will be doing the reinserts, and then as it becomes daytime, then I will give them actual fighter aircraft. Maybe some guns firing at the Allied controlled area of the island. What do you mean? I'm confused. I told them they can't go on the southern side of the island. I think I recorded a briefing. Yeah. Yeah, the southern part of the island. I'm going to for the next stop. The next stop's going to be an Arma. Yeah, it's just a no-go area for frames reasons. But basically, my idea is the next stop is once they take the airfield, they're going to have to take their armor and punch through the fortified line over here, to basically get to about like here, take the bay and hold the bay from armor. And this is like, I'm going to fucking, like, Japanese the fuck this up, like, put bunkers on the hills and shit like that. And there's going to be actual, like a quote-unquote Siegfried line, so to speak. But just, like, on the island. Looks like they're figuring it out. Oh, it'd probably help if I'm on 50. High command on 50. Good luck,
the
gentlemen.
second bird with Bravo.
Charlie is all in.
Okay.
Pilots, that's all squads and ground command in the birds now.
Copy, we're gonna take off now. If anyone has any problems, I don't care, we're gonna take off anyway.
Now that's a good attitude.
I just hope the thing turns hard enough.
It's pretty agile. It has a problem gaining speed. Just make large turns and you'll be fine. I couldn't make this runway bigger, I wish I could. The ground made it uneven, so like if I added road here, it was like fucking chunky as fuck. Yeah, this is basically, I'm gonna try to see if I can add some maps, because this is basically the setup, so this is basically the idea that they're taking an island, next to Italy, and then once they take this island, that is their jump point to Italy. In which case, I'll figure out how I'll do Italy, but I need to look into maps, because there's not really good, like, Italian maps. There's a Greece one, there's some Western Europe, very little ones, very small, annoyingly small, and then there's a lot of fucking Eastern Europe, and Russia. So, I need to look into see if there's any, Italian ones, or at least somewhat based in Italy. I could probably meander and move some things around. This should honestly be enough runway. It really should. If it's not, then I will be extremely upset. I test flew this and was able to take it off myself, but I also like placed it like right here. So
Taking off.
okay. It'll like whimper, but it'll fly. Yeah, see, he's already off the ground. They just need to punch it. The Montella map. I haven't looked at any maps yet, so if you have any maps, please send them to me. I will gladly take a look at them. I just haven't looked at them yet. Good luck and Godspeed. Pilots, you know what to do.
Copy that. Kamikaze initiated. Command, how do I know when I'm at 1,000 kilometers? I don't remember which one's the altimeter on this.
The one at the bottom.
Oh, really? Okay.
You can test it just like get head.
Fuck, Armaholic. That sucks.
No, I see it. I see it.
Maybe I could upload it to fucking Steam and they wouldn't care. I could probably try to contact the mod creator and be like, hey, I'm just trying to use this.
Right, and my
I'll
dashboard
give
is
you all
lighting
credit,
up
just
red
put it on Steam
and
for
saying
ease of
warning. What
access.
does that mean?
You have to smash the ball.
Okay. So I told them to fly away until they
Alright, I'm
reach
gonna be
1K.
on your left, watch out, because it looks like I'm gaining speed on you.
Holy shit, he's fucking flying past him.
I'm at 500 now. Climbing at first. Oh, I'm at 300. That's 500. A little more speed. No, just a little more. Okay.
So what I'm looking for is for them to turn around. Once they turn around, I told them to fly away until they reach 1K, and then once they reach 1K to turn around. So that, or he's just okay. They're turning around. So now's the time for me to spawn them in the AI aircraft. Grab a blue 4 guy. Doesn't matter what he is. Okay.
Ready!
Go. So then if you look out here. Hang on. Helps if I do this. Let's do add. Bang. 5,000 vehicle. Yeah, vehicle.
Adjusting heading towards 1K.
Go there. So these aircraft should they drop a little bit because they start with their engines off.
200 for now.
Picking up streets at 200. Path adjusted to 110.
Adjusting altitude to 1000. Currently 50 above.
I'm 130 above right now. Just saying. So, you know, we're at 1,000. It's not that big of a deal. Just a couple of seconds. Yeah, just drop it. Like,
Pilots
get close
try.
to me so we can drop them at our.
Pilots also try to
small
stay with
pad.
the main formation of Skytrains. It'll help you a lot. Look behind you or below you.
Ah, shit. Dropping speed
I'm gonna have
to
to drop a lot of
1.
speed then.
Trust me when I say they'll help a lot.
Copy, let's go up to 1,100 so we step off them and don't ram them accidentally.
I'm gonna cut my speed down to 0 right now, let them pass over me, and then pick up speed again, because I'm...
What are you doing?
Speed
Where are
0
you
is gonna
going?
be a bit skydiving, you know.
Alright, looks like they're passing over me now.
What the hell?
Looks like they're a little bit off course. Looks like they're going over the beach and not over to the town.
Okay, I see a directly behind me. I just assume that's you.
Yeah, that's me with the tilted wings. Yeah, adjusting a path because it looks like they're going over the beach and not to the actual area.
10 seconds up.
Oh no, I'm gonna pass over to your on the right.
I'm gonna swing to the left, might be a bit something.
Pass you. Red light on. Alright, go. Green light, 5 seconds. Right, I got 5 seconds on me. Wait.
Cool. So some of these people didn't have proper parachutes. I'll heal them up. It's just a glitch sometimes. It's not the end of the world for me to heal them. It's them mainly not doing it correctly. This is the problem. It's your own fucking fault. Don't respawn. You didn't static line properly or give it enough time. Because it worked for a lot of people. I'm also seeing a very consistent trend of names of the people who it didn't work for. So, and then Nice Dragon Crash, nice, okay. And then did Frost Crash? Where's he at? Oh, he's going down. Okay. So now let me set their other aircraft properly. Respawn objects. Respawn object 4.
Nice Dragon, is that you?
Hello.
Yep, you guys just played
What's
zero
this?
set. That was very good, by the way. Good job.
Thank you. Where are you gonna taxi, Ice Dragon?
East-west. Gonna head off, start off from the east to the west.
Welcome to Italy, boys.
Go, take off.
Oh god, they dropped in a squad.
Sure, just keep going. I'll get the guy who's chasing after you. Oh, no, never mind. Just stop. He's gonna chase you down.
Is he good? He's good. They're good. They're good. They seem good. They seem fine. I don't think there's anyone else who's unconscious still. You're fixed, right? Yeah, you are. Okay. You're good, right? Yeah, you're good. Okay. Yeah, they're all good. Okay, cool. They drop a little bit below the line, but that's fine. I'll give him a second to regroup before I straight fuck him.
User joined your channel.
Hey, when I switch over to 55 for air talk. They probably read that yours. Okay.
They're totally going the wrong way, but that's okay. If they want to eliminate that A site, they can. But this is the chaos that trooper missions should be. They should be, or at least World War II versions. They should be this chaotic, where everyone's like, okay, like we're gonna go over here, we're gonna go over here.
I'm gonna circle around and fall in behind you.
Okay.
They're fucking pinned down all by themselves. Okay, for the sake of frames, I'm gonna have these down here at the end stop. Because the frames are a little bit bad. But that's still
Okay, I'm
gonna
gonna
see
fall in
effect.
behind you.
I'm actually curious, what happens if I recrew? Will they start working again? Oh, they do. Nice. I can actually cheese this. Okay. I know. So I can actually cheese my script real quick. So the planes only come every 10 minutes. So the airfield and all these places are going to stop for now.
Oh, I see you on my right side.
Okay. Okay, and then when they come back,
So we should have flown.
and then when they come back, I will, or how far out there are they?
Just have it before you make
When they come back, I'll fucking recrew them.
foot curve towards the right. Because I'm gonna crash into you otherwise.
Yeah, I see you on my right.
Alright, you're being ridiculous. Chill out.
I really hate that you don't like see how much control you have.
Which means you two are going to be ridiculous here shortly. Which means you and you and oop, you are going to be ridiculous too. The Panzer 2s were buttons were just being very snipey at these guys up here. Okay, we'll heal them. They're being kind of silly. Did this guy die too? No, he didn't. Okay. Wow, these guys actually lived? Or did they just straight up, like, all die? They both died. I'll just have them chill for now, because,
Copy. Copy that.
Jesus. So that here now. I'll get to that in a second. Whoa. Jesus, I stop on a dime.
Channel switched. Channel switched.
Alright, who's the person that Frost? Where'd he armor himself? Where's he fucking is he? Okay, Frost. Where is he at? I don't see his name. He's a medic, I know that. Is that where he's at? Nope. Where is this Frost kid? Is this him up here? He fucking... I was about to heal him, too. Oh, he probably armored himself on a building. Part of the adventure is them finding something. What the hell? They see you. There's no way they don't. What I like about this kind of thing is it spreads them all out, so there's all little, like, fucking Buffinator lands right next to the I guess that's okay. But it creates all these little gunfights everywhere, and people have to move around based on audio. These guys got fucked. It happened. They were pincered in between two squads. The main force seems that they're finding each other, though. Where did that tank go? Did they just get out of the tank? Where is it? What the fuck? Where did the tank go? I drove it all the way, like, up here. Who are you? You're not... Hello? Yo, where'd the tank go? I'm a bit bewildered. That's where I drove it from. Did it seriously drive all the way back here? Holy shit.
Roger. Copy.
Let's see if it'll actually follow my orders. Yeah, well, nice, okay.
On the way.
Channel switched. Channel switched.
Right in front of me.
Copy. I'm on
What is this guy doing? I guess he's trying to scout out where everyone else is at.
Understood.
I guess I gotta move closer. Alright, dude. I can't help you much more. I'm right in front of you. Fucking hell. Alright. Fucking hell. I'm right here. Any closer? Jesus. Wait, what? Okay. I was about to say. I was like super confused for a second.
Channel switched. Channel switched.
It's kind of like a bright fucking signal, though. Hey, we're here.
On the way. On the way.
These things are very responsive. This use commands are jumping. I actually don't see any of them, which is nice. I think they've bamboozled. Nice, good job. My one critique was already fucking gone. They fixed it. Unless I just can't. Oh! This one's gonna sit out here, bud. kind of want them to just fuck off.
Channel switched. Channel switched.
Oh, they did. Yeah, they were long gone. Good, nice. Very well done. I don't know who's shooting. What's the time? Okay. Once they take the first town, I will then increase the speed today.
Channel switched. Channel switched.
As well as here.
And then obviously as they take the second town, that's when it should be full daytime. Wait for gunfire over here first.
User left your channel.
Oh, no, Jesus, Jeremy. Fucking latency.
Solid copy.
User left
I need to
your
RC
channel.
this, because it's being ridiculous otherwise.
User joined your channel. User left your channel. User joined your channel. Channel switched. Channel switched.
These guys could have just made it in time just for the assault. It's just now. Okay, these can stop firing now. Should help a little bit with lag.
User joined your channel.
that much to talk about. They're just. They got flanked over here though. Damn. Jesus. Alright, let's tone this down. Like, shouldn't be that much. I don't know why it is that much. It's supposed to be a lot, but not that much. The problem is these things, they don't work the same as they do in testing. That's the problem. Oh, then here comes the ambient aircraft, which is nice. Let's see how here's sounds on the ground. Oh, these are new people to the mission.
User in your channel timed out.
Check.
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 Good check.
Advise the squad to the southeast has been taken care of.
Okay, I'll start deleting things I can't see or. So these can go. They were just there for the effect at the beginning. Okay, let's ungarrison the last couple people.
Towards the front, that's coming up from the east.
Alright, Striker, are you okay?
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
All units be advised, RP point 2 is a no-go. RP point 2 is hot right now.
What, Frost? Ridiculous. I'll teleport Kerbal. Because he was part of that fucking monstrosity.
Radio check.
Good check, good check.
Where is everyone?
Charlie's together, we're pushing east.
Kerbal walk down the road, east.
Copy.
I need to spawn on the airfield. Alright, time to spawn in the airfield
User
now.
left your channel. User joined your channel. User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Oh, I'm back.
Okay. Oh wow, is that the only building that's enterable? Oh, rip. Okay.
Charlie, also to be advised reports of armored car to the east of the gas station.
On the way.
User joined your channel.
Solid copy.
Nice. Okay. Let me set up the airfield now. I really, like, these vehicles are all locked, so they can't enter them. But I really, really hope they don't blow these up, because they're not set to invincible. I might actually need to do that, so that they don't fucking screw this up. I'll put ambient movements here in a second. Just trying to get them all separated. That's fine. Here they come. Taka, where you at? Alright, I need to make it daytime now. Environment. Time acceleration. 40. Please remind me that once it becomes day, I need to pay attention to that. And take that off. Otherwise, it's just going to fly through day. It's fine. You in here, you in here. Is it getting darker? zoom past this.
Channel switched. Channel
We
switched.
have Ground Command and Calum have occupied a enemy Opal.
Last station, repeat last.
Ground Command and Calum have occupied an enemy Opal truck.
Ground Command and Charlie's captured enemy vehicle.
Copy. We're gonna ditch it if you... All squads are at the second town, correct?
Charlie, all squads, mass Kaz to the northeast of Church.
Jesus, gonna get any darker? Hang on. Advanced weather change. No, I just want weather change. Weather.
Clear. User left your channel.
Dead holes.
Charlie, all squads, mass Kaz has been dealt with.
What is with this, dude? Clear. No fog. It should be coming day.
Channel switched. Channel switched.
Sucking my rifle grenade.
Okay, it's day. I should use Volsham Digger. That's okay. Good enough. Oh, I forgot about the tanks.
Understood. Roger. I'm on.
Whoa. Whoops. Alright. I'm lagging in Zeus, so I should delete all this. Focus on the form. Okay. I'm just gonna give him a generic fucking German one. I don't really care right now. I got more to focus on than this. I know he wants to do it. There, good enough.
Waiting. Waiting. Ready.
Contact east.
Bravo copies.
Leave that one. Take that one away. Take that one away. Take that one away. Take those two away. Take that one away.
User left your channel. User left your channel.
Charlie, all squads be advised, we have call-out squad coming in from the northwest.
Repeat last?
Force of hostile squads moving in from the northwest.
Able is moving to the airfield.
Bravo's moving to the airfield.
User left your channel.
Yeah, he landed right on fucking.
Check. Good check.
Channel switched. Channel switched. Channel switched.
Grounded.
Charlie, Charles, going to be advised, Charlie's now. Just man.
Channel switched. Channel switched.
Air to ground. B-24 to ground. B-24 to ground. Ground, you on 50.
I don't believe we have ground anymore. This is able.
Copy. This is B-24. I have 32 500-pound bombs. Where do you want them?
Oh, kill the AA on the airfield.
Affirm.
Doesn't turn us to shreds. Assaulting from the southwest of the airfield.
User left your channel.
Bombs back river.
User joined your channel.
So our squad, be advised, we're approaching the airfield from the southwest to down the hill.
On the tone of... Hey, thank you for the follow, Streaming God. Jesus. How did they all get bunched up like this? What?
User left your channel.
Maybe giving the bomb rush was a little silly, but it's okay.
Charlie to
Air, do you
airport.
copy?
Yeah, 2 fighters, copy, what's up?
There is still 1 times AA gun active on the airfield to the northeast.
Y'all are gonna have to deal with that, but we can try to strafe it, but our bombers are, is RTB for Triple R, and we only have guns.
Copy, I'm just warning you.
Yeah, we figured it out by now.
Some of them seem to be out of commission.
I don't know why, but this infantry all groups. Never seen that before.
Charlie, be advised if you do any strikes, that friendlies are near green smoke.
Copied your last, on the doo-doo call. We'll see what happens. Charlie, I want to be advised that we're now clearing out the 7 hangars.
User left your channel.
Able radio man is back up.
Charlie, pull off. You're shooting at friendlies.
Copy.
Bravo has secured 1 times armed Gupelwagen. Moving to the south side of the compound.
Affirm. Air. Alpha. Have you guys bombed the motor pool?
I don't think we bombed the motor pool. Kind of hit the airfield with a few bombs here and there, but the motor pool I'm not aware of.
Copy.
User left your channel. Channel switched.
Oh, every time you hear a Steam message.
Channel switched.
Air, this is, Abel, can you bomb the motor pool?
I really hate that they did that.
To the northwest of the airfield.
Channel switched.
It depends.
Channel
It's been
switched.
going on a while, so I don't know how long and how willing they're able to be in it. There's no one here. They were all at the airfield. Yeah, well, no, they're not going through this town. Where's those reinforcements? They get stuck in the town? Oh, no, they're coming. Okay.
Charlie Alpha, are we moving towards the motor pool?
Alpha is moving towards the motor pool, yes.
Copy that, Charlie's moving as well.
Get there.
Hi, this is Alpha.
Go ahead.
We've cleared out, 2 towns that we were assigned to clear out and have cleared out the airfield. We are now assaulting the motor pool.
Good copy. Make sure that you take and hold that airfield.
Copy. Charlie, do you copy?
So we're gonna
Charlie
do
copies.
this.
Can you, stay at the airfield and keep watch?
Charlie copies.
See? Let's see if this convoy will, like, copy-paste really, really easily. Oh. No! Alright. Oh god. Oh.
Ground forces, do you copy?
This is Alpha.
Copy. Got a half-track full of what seems to be Germans approaching from La Trinidad. They've just passed through the center of town. Unknown on their current location. Likely coming to attack either St. Louis or the airfield itself.
Copy. Charlie, be careful about the calf tracks.
April, also from coming from Los Muth to the northwest of your current location. I'm also seeing a few trucks starting to mobilize out of that town.
Copy,
So
you're clear to shoot at them.
Yeah, roger that. I'll do what I can.
What? Come on.
Bravo, are you following Alpha to the motor pool?
Charlie, question. What was the QRS moving in on the airfield?
QRS coming from less than Moth and from less than air. Probably towards the airfield.
Come on.
Bravo was wondering about current orders.
Currently, Alpha is taking the motor pool. Where are you, Bravo?
We can head to the motor pool ASAP if you need assistance.
Negative, just hold the airfield for now.
Alpha got 3 half tracks encroaching from the south and 2 encroaching from the northwest. Make that 1 from the northwest. The other one seems to have dismounted the troops. I think we disable it with our strafes.
Air, this is Alpha. Can you not bomb the motor pool now? Because we're in it.
Copy. We don't have any bombs left anyway.
Copy.
That half track is about 400 meters up the north side of the motor pool. So get set for contact. It's going to be finding you here in a second, Alpha.
Alpha has commandeered a Panther to engage
User
that
left your
vehicle.
channel.
I forgot to lock those tanks, whatever.
Charlie to Able, where's this friendly Panzer?
At the motor pool.
Charlie, copy.
Charlie, I'm assuming you see that half track that I failed to kill with my strafe.
Yeah, Charlie sees it, we're engaging.
What do they do? Why is it so laggy?
Alpha has secured the motor pool. It is empty, and there are multiple tanks here. A lot of tanks.
Glad they weren't used against you guys. That would have been bad.
Yeah. Hi, this is Alpha. I believe we have accomplished all goals except for a side objective.
Solid copy. Just go ahead and deal with the last remaining reinforcements coming in, and then we'll call it.
Copy.
Charlie to Able, are you guys reinforcing the airfield with the vehicles?
Got another half track approaching your position, Charlie. Keep eyes in the same direction you're currently facing.
ground forces, we're sending a Panther to go assist.
Helicopter.
Onion Ring, you are on net, yep.
Stay firm.
Copy, Onion Ring is Panther Commander.
Panther Commander, you got a half-track encroaching onto the main runway time now. Full of bad boys. Good luck with that, Charlie. We're gonna hold fire.
Channel switched. Channel switched.
Panthers engaging some infantry south of the runway.
Did you see that half-track that made a run to the only standing hangar? You saw that, Onion Ring?
If the half-track is inside the hangar, there is friendly, so we didn't want to shoot it.
This is Charlie. We're still holding, but we do have multiple down at this time. Casualties are to the south of green smoke.
Medic the last year, guys. This.
We have Panzer 3 coming in as well, by the way.
Yeah, air has been ridiculously accurate, Axman.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Okay. Scenario flow and scenario.
User in your channel timed out. User left your channel. User left your channel. User left your channel. User joined your
Last
channel.
person that was
User joined
packed
your
was
channel.
Caleb. GG.
I'd say that was actually a
I
pretty
definitely hit the AA.
Hold on.
Shut up!
Break.
So I don't mind it as much, but I know other Zeus's do. Please don't shoot at the end of ops. I care a little bit less, but I know other people will care a lot. So please don't do it, just to begin with. After that, how did you guys enjoy that?
It was good.
It was pretty
That
good.
Was
It was
fun.
wonderful as usual.
Okay, good.
Thinking about it.
Good.
I had a blast.
The beginning was a little chaotic, but it went over better than I
That is
expected
exactly
it to.
the point. It is meant to be chaotic as fuck, because welcome to World War II
Yeah,
Paradrop.
it's a paradrop.
But, beyond that, I think a couple of you guys unfortunately landed on a couple patrols.
User joined your
Didn't
channel.
have a good time.
Yep.
I did hope.
I was one of those people.
Yep. with
I'm
the-
surprised
Hold,
I
hold on, let me
survived that
talk,
patrol.
please. Jesus, we'll be here an hour if you keep interrupting me. So a couple of you guys landed on a couple of squads. That's very unfortunate,
User
but
left your
with the
channel.
reinsert the way it was, it probably wasn't too bad. Then once you guys got regrouped, you guys were able to put yourselves in between both towns and regroup. The problem with that obviously was you got shot on both sides. You guys picked a side eventually, which was smart, and then you guys just started running towards it. Cleared the first town. I do apologize. In the very beginning, it was like it was like 3 guys on the side of a hill. One of the tanks laser pointed you from like a mile away in the dark. So I healed you and then fixed the situation. So after that, the tanks were not too big of a deal. The airfield was pretty interesting. I gave Air 1 bomber or 2 bombers with the expectancy that they would communicate with you, and they did. And you said hit the A sites, and they hit the entire airfield, which is basically killed everything that was there, which is kind of why the airfield was a bit of a pushover. But there was like 8 squads there, and the bomber literally killed all of them, pretty much.
Explains their mass cast.
Yeah,
Yes.
the massive
Yeah,
piles.
those fucking just
Yes.
piles, man. Holy shit.
The AI all grouped up, and then the bombs just finished them off. Beyond that, the motor pool was not meant to be occupied. They were all meant to sit there and fortify the town, or the airfield, excuse me. I did forget to lock the tanks, but that's irrelevant. And then Air did really, really good. I'm very happy you guys, they got to get a little bit OP assets because the first hour and a half they spent literally just flying, doing nothing. So then they got a couple fighters and some stuff, and they basically whacked all the reinforcements that were coming to the airfield. So you guys only saw like 25% of what was actually sent. They killed pretty much everything. So it was good. All in all, I really don't have any qualms. It's World War II. It's meant to be chaotic. It's meant to be communication's supposed to be fucking everywhere. Yeah, that was the paradrop. So I'm glad you guys had fun. We'll start with, since there really was no ground, we'll start with Alpha.
For Alpha, I'm gonna be honest. When we landed, when we first got set up and everything, we found out that we couldn't fit all of the 2 squads in. So there was kind of like the hassle. We had the problem where we counted every numbers off, got them numbered up, and then we had to get them all out again and number them up. And then ground command came in at randomly, which I didn't know about until last minute. And then once we finally got up in the air, there was still people complaining about, oh, we spent too long on the ground, we do that. And in reality, response to that, just be helpful and shut up at that point, because we're trying to fix it. I was trying to make sure that Charlie was also getting inserted at the same time. And then we finally got it sorted, we finally got up in the air. And then when it came to the actual drop, we ended up with the wrong person at the front. So unfortunately we adjusted to that. But then the actual drop, we had very small wind.
Army, mute your mic. You're constantly echoing.
Oh, I am? Okay, 1 sec.
Alright, Skelly, go ahead.
And then we had the problem where it took longer than like 2 to 3 seconds to get out, and that window we only had was really 2 to 3 seconds. So once we're all out, some of us were over the town, some of us were just past the town, which led to some separation. But I think a chunk of people also kind of went out at the same time. Thanks to Wattstad for kind of rallying Alpha and Bravo and getting them moving how they did. And then once we regrouped, when we did push to the final town, there was a problem. Like, we were clearing the buildings, but we never got any confirmation from squad personnel to squad leaders that the building was actually cleared until at the last minute. And at which point, then we could finally move. But at that point, QRF squads that had been out on patrol had started coming in to delay us. But we pushed through that. Well, I know Alpha started pushing through that, and then Bravo soon followed, and the rest I'm unsure. We got to the airfield, and fucking never throw smoke when advancing. Because you were throwing it, and we were just literally running towards the enemy, and they were shooting us through the smoke. Smoke don't matter to them in situations like that. You may think, oh, it's blocking my line of sight. Yeah, but they don't see like you do. They see differently, I should say. And so quite a few people point out now, when we were clearing the hangars or clearing things, there was like an obvious point where there could be enemies, and we were not really paying attention to them. So like grenades were being thrown. We were good to call out that grenades were being thrown at us, but we never really jumped or preemptively got the person as they were about to throw grenades, because they'd pop out, look at you, then throw a grenade. Then once we did that, we kind of pushed up the airfield, cleared out the barracks, and then we pushed them up. And I crashed at that point, but I don't think anything else happened.
Okay.
Bravo?
I've noticed Bravo did pretty well without me at the very beginning. Since I got jumped and separated, I was actually on the opposite end of the regroup point from the town.
User in your
But
channel
I can definitely say that What's That did help regroup Bravo until I eventually regrouped with them as well. Honestly, on my end, I just kind of think that everything went better than expected once we actually got everyone together and started moving. There was a small issue with clearing out buildings at a routinely time. There were some people who either just went right past buildings and came back around, or just didn't notice that there were people in the buildings at all. And that was just kind of the only problem I came across.
Okay, and if there was a Charlie squad lead?
Yep. Charlie did fine. Yeah, as messy as it was. You know, at the start, everyone was really scattered. Like, half of the squad was really far south. Yeah, and yeah, when we regrouped, things sort of clumped together and worked, I guess. So yeah, thank you for your patience. Especially the start with the beats issue.
Okay. Yeah, just to address what was said in chat, and then we'll get to Zucchini, but, or whatever your name is. Essentially, you guys, if two people go to move to door at the exact same time, one of you would get kicked out, and then one of you would take the door. That's why some of you guys think this doesn't work, but this is why I stressed at the beginning the jump master's importance, and basically you listening to the jump master entirely. Because if two of you move to the same spot, it's the same thing, just like a vehicle, it'll kick you out without a parachute. But this is why, yeah, you had to hit the static line in order for it to work, and it worked 100% of the time. That's why 90% was fine. But yeah, other than that, Daka had a little fun playing an Italian soldier. Cause oh yeah, also please thank Daka, he made those custom Italian loadouts for me, last night, so that I could actually have Italians instead of, just Germans, so thank him for that. But yeah, glad you guys had fun. Next stop will be we'll be using the airbase to, so you guys saw that fortified line to the south. Next stop will be an armored op, where you guys are punching a hole in that fucking line, prepping for the rest of the assault into the next, the rest of the island. So, and get ready for that. Okay? Alright, and then last, sorry, Zucchini, or whatever your name is.
It's fine. Just like pretty much everything was covered. I did notice a lot of just frantic movement. I noticed that the medics were doing their job. I noticed that they, got that handled for as much as that was possible. I did notice a lot of people that were calling out down soldiers. It took a little bit longer than it really should have. Other than that, though, I did notice that there was some sort of communication. I do know that it was a World War II ops, so it's pretty much expected that communication is going to be pretty shit. But